so far. Had a great keynote just a little bit ago over across the street at the Catalonia. Anybody see that webcast? Anybody alive out there? Anybody see that webcast?
No, like, no.
Not really, some. All right, well, about 2 hours ago, we unveiled the new Windows Phone 7 series. So, Windows Phone 7 series is a different kind of phone, which is designed for life in motion. 7 series is a complete ground-up rebuild designed with new ideas and a new look and feel. This is not a skinned Windows Mobile 6.5 phone. This is a ground-up rebuild from a whole new kernel. All right? It's designed with a new look and feel to create a phone that's designed around what you do and how you work to make your life easier. Now what we did was we created a whole new design code, or a design system, codenamed Metro, which emphasizes smart design. Now Smart Metro is pervasive throughout the entire Windows Phone 7 series experience. It represents a whole new set of elements that were designed to fit together, from layout to motion to fonts and even hardware integration. It's a system that's integrated into every aspect of the phone. It allows for easy reading, simple navigation, and natural gestures. We also took a look at applications and how people use applications on their phones and on their PCs. We looked at how disjointed this experience can be at times. So we took what we feel is the next logical step, and we tried to integrate a lot of these applications together, making it very easy for applications to work with other applications, for applications to work with the operating system, so that everything blends together in an integrated, more seamless experience for the user. So I'll just kick it off here, get out of that, and move into taking a look at the phone. So what I've got is a Windows Mobile, or habits are hard to break. Windows Phone 7 series device here. This is a prototype device that we just used for developing. Just going to plug it in here. And the feed you have up there, it's coming off the phone. The little white dot up there is my finger, where I'm touching it. You see 2 finger taps, 1 finger tap. So everything I'm doing on the phone, you're seeing up there. I just want to make sure everybody understands this is a real phone doing it, and not a video I'm following along with. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock the phone. So right off the bat, you see our new start screen. Now, up at the top, we've obviously got a simple clock and so on. But what we have are live tiles here, so you see different things happening. We've got a tile that's winking at me. We've got different activity happening. The photos tile there, the pictures tile, that's an actual picture on my phone. That's not some generic art that came on the phone, like a flower or a boat or a bird or something. That's one of my actual pictures on my phone. The Outlook account is an account I set up on my phone. I've got text messages. Obviously, as I receive text messages, that icon changes. It turns into a little emoticon that's winking at me. And as I get more text messages, that emoticon changes a little bit. Becomes a little bit more excited as I'm getting new email or new text messages into my box. We've got our Games Hub a little further down here, where I can go into Windows, or actually Xbox Live integrated experience for games. The Me tile is a tile that I can use to get to my own social experiences like Facebook and so on. I can pin people to my home screen or my start screen, like Katie Jordan here. I've got applications that I can also pin to it, such as Internet Explorer. I can pin any application, contact, playlist, piece of music, web page, pretty much anything I want, I can pin to the start screen to create a personalized phone experience for myself. So if there are two Windows Phone 7 series phones on a table, it's very obvious whose phone is whose. I can even go so far as to change the color of the tiles. Blue, green, orange, different colors to suit my personality or suit what I like. Oops. Flip back over here. As I go down a little further, I can access my music and videos. We've integrated a Zune experience into the Windows Phone 7 series. So I've got access to my music and videos right here. The artist that's on there, that's the last artist I was actually listening to on the phone. I have access to my calendar here. That also has my next appointment in it. And then another contact that I've got at the bottom. Now the contacts will sit there and continuously wink at me as they update their status on, say, Facebook or other social networks. Maybe they'll flip over and give me a peek at what their new status message was, like going shopping or I'm off to the bar with friends or whatnot. Now, the start menu is also very customizable, so I can take any of these icons and move them around. So I can tap and hold. Let's try and hold that one instead. I can tap and hold Katie Jordan, for instance. And now I can move her around. If I don't want Katie on my desktop anymore, I can hit that little broken heart and it's gone. Or I can simply move her around. Notice the tile sort of pivot out of the way to show me where it's going to go. And I can drop Katie in anywhere I want her. I can move her on down, stick her here, wherever I want. Totally customizable on the interface, so I can move things around. Sorry, sometimes the feed to the PC gets a little stuck. So again, I can move her around and get in and out of that. I can switch over, and I have a list of all my applications, my settings, or different items that I can get to here on the right side. So I can pivot back and forth across my start screen between my live tiles and my applications and start items. Now, any of those applications that were on the right, I could simply press and tap and hold and pin them as a tile over here on the other side. Let's take a look at one of the experiences that we've integrated into the phone. All right. So I'm going to go into my calendar. So I've got different views in my calendar. One of the things I like to point out is you notice I've got red and blue here. That represents two different calendars that I've got going. The red calendar is my work calendar, what I've got on my Outlook calendar from Exchange at Work. The red is my live calendar coming down from Windows Live. I could maybe have a calendar from my Yahoo account or a Gmail account or whatever I want up here. The phone will support multiple calendar views, and I can customize the colors to be whatever I want very easily, simply by going in and managing calendar views. I've got two calendars, and I can select whatever color I want for each of them. Now as I tap down at the bottom, you notice it brings up additional menu items for me. So we've got some really quick tap items that I've got at the bottom of the circles, or it brings up additional controls that I have available to myself. So wherever I have icons at the bottom, I can actually bring up more information. We've also got a nice little month view here. Everything kind of zooms back out. I can pick a day, and it zooms right back into that day for me. Now this evening I've got a team meeting at one of the Microsoft campuses that we have here. You'll notice that the text is a different color in this meeting. Now what it's done is the phone has intelligently looked at the text in this appointment, and it recognizes phone numbers and addresses automatically. So it's highlighted that address in orange for me. It's created basically a type of a hyperlink there. By tapping on that, it knows this is an address and I want to go somewhere. So it's going to take me right to my maps and bring me right on in to where the campus is, or where this address is. I can zoom in here, slid me in a double. Yeah. I hit the name of it. So I can zoom in. As I get closer, the map changes dynamically to give me a photographic or a satellite view versus just a standard map view. I can pinch out and get a little bit further out if I want to, and as I back out of the map, the view is going to change, and it goes back to a street view. So it intelligently knows what's going on and and it anticipates what I want. Different types of views that I want. Everything blends together very nicely as I move in and out of the map views. Now another thing that I can do here is move into something like search. So we've integrated search within the entire device. So we've got Bing search, our search engine. I have it right here with the Bing picture of the day, always nice beautiful pictures up there. And I can do a search for different items. So for instance, I'm in Barcelona, so maybe we want to go get some tapas for dinner tonight. I can do a search on tapas, and it quickly brings up relevant results. Now these relevant results are set up locally, or set up for me. I can get in here and go into local, and based on my current location, the closest one to me, on out to ones that are a little bit further away. I can tap on the map at the top to bring up a map and get directions to the location right off the bat, or I can just simply go right into a little bit more information about this restaurant. I can get directions, I can tap on that phone number and call the restaurant instantly. If there are reviews on it, I would have reviews here. Some of this information is still being populated for European countries. I can see other businesses that are nearby, all without having to worry about waiting for a browser to reload information. This is all right there available to me on a single view through Bing. Now, I could go in, let's see, I'm going to the wrong place here. Switch over to web. Maybe I want to learn a little bit more about Tapas. So I'll go into the Wikipedia view of Tapas. Let the page load up. Here we have the new Internet Explorer browser. The new Internet Explorer browser is based on Internet Explorer for the desktop. This is a brand new browser. This isn't being pulled forward from older versions of Windows Mobile 6.5 or 6.0. It's a brand new browser with a new engine in it. Now, I've done some really neat things here. I can simply tap on things to zoom directly in on items. So I can zoom right in on that picture. I can pinch zoom in and out, or actually hit a link on accident, I guess. We'll go back to that one. I have to be careful where I hit on the page, because there's a lot of links in there. So I can pinch zoom in and out if I want to. The phone support multi-touch. And as I zoom in really tight, notice how the text also is very legible, very readable. This is basically us taking ClearType to the next level. So as I zoom in, it stays really clear. As I zoom back out, I can actually view the web pages that would kind of look on my desktop, and it's still very legible, very clear, very readable. So we've gone to extensive efforts to create a very nice, pleasurable environment so that you can actually read the web pages. It's more of a delightful experience when you're working with them. Very performant browser. I can pan up and down, move around the screen. Everything is, all of our phones will be capacitive touch. Let's jump back over here to the start screen. So that's just an idea of how we've kind of integrated some of the experiences within the phone. Now let's take a look at the next thing that we've done. We've created hubs. Now hubs are another key component of our Metro design system. Hubs are places where you can access a set of your related content. This is a unique feature for Windows 7 series phones that weaves together applications and services in a consistent way that makes sense, making your everyday tasks easier using fewer steps. So people, for one thing, is a hub. So as I tap on people, actually the first thing I want to point out is notice all the pictures that are rotating through in the people tile. Those are actually pictures of my contacts. Those aren't random shots of people that are part of the phone. Those are actually contact pictures from my contacts that are cycling through. So as I select people, it's going to put me right into the people hub. The first thing I have on people hub are the people that I've recently looked at. So whether I've talked to them on the phone, shared a comment on their Facebook, sent them an email or text message, these are my most recent people that I've worked with. I swipe over to the left across this panoramic view that I have, and I have the ability to go down through my contacts. I can search through my contacts very easily. I can pan across one more time, and I can get an integrated view of my Facebook feeds all right here, so I can see what's happening with my friends across the board on my social network feeds. So Facebook, Windows Live, and so on. This is going to be displayed down here. If I wanted to, I could add a comment with a single tap and simply post a quick comment to Jim's Facebook account. If I wish to swipe back over here, I can move across and find various contacts down here as well. So I can come down to Kay's, I'll tap into Katie, for instance, move down to Katie Jordan. I have access to all her information like you would expect, but I can also swipe across and see what's new with just Katie on from her social network feeds. So I can see what's happening there. So she's posted some pictures and she's added some different comments here. I'll back out here. So again, as I have the people hub, I can move around. It sort of just makes a circular rotation. I can move all the way back from the start, move either direction, whichever way I want within the people hub. So there's how I can stay in contact with people. And any person that I like, step back in there really quick. Any person I like, say Alan here at the top, if I wanted to pin Alan to the home page or to the start screen, I can hit that little heart at the bottom. So this little heart at the bottom represents making them a favorite. The next one looks like a little guy wearing headphones to me. It's a link button. So if I have multiple contacts for for Alan here, say I have Alan in my Outlook email, I have Alan as a Facebook contact, maybe I have Alan as a Windows Live contact. I can link all three of those contacts together into a single view on my phone very quickly and very easily. Or obviously I can edit him. Or I can pop him up and I can delete Alan if I don't like him anymore. Now, next one I want to show you is the Games Hub. So I'll pop into the Games Hub. Now the Games Hub is integrated with Windows Live. And Windows Live gives me a whole bunch of different content that I can access. First thing I have are things like my games collection. Now these games are available, are what I have on my phone, different games that I can play. Some are solo, some I can play with other people interactively. I have access to the Xbox Live Spotlight. I can learn about new game releases or different things that are happening on Xbox Live. If I move across again, I have access to my Xbox Live status. So I've got my avatar, I've got my recent achievement down here, or I've also got access to my points. So I can talk to my friends about it and show that off. And at the last panel here, I have different requests. So I have an invitation to play a game, or it's also my turn to play a game on a card game. So I can play turn-based games against other friends on their phones, or on their Xboxes across Xbox Live. So this is prompting me, it's my turn. As I'm waiting for a cab or waiting at the airport, I can play interactive games against my friends. Another swipe puts me back to the starting panel. Pictures is a really big feature for phones and in everybody's lives. So what we've done is we've taken a lot of effort to make the pictures experience very nice and very integrated. So right off the bat, I have access to my gallery. I have access to my albums, or my favorites, or all of my photos. As I move across the panoramic here in the hub, I can see the photos from a album that I've recently looked at. So this is the last album that I've worked in or looked at any photos in. Another one across there, and I have access to my different Facebook feeds. I just booted up the phone here, so it's going to take a second. It's going to pull down some new feeds for me. There we go. Now these are filtered by photos only, so this will show me updates, new photos that people have uploaded to their Windows Live or their Facebook accounts. I don't get the other various comments that are going on. I just get the pictures. I can select any of these pictures. It's going to download the picture, and I can quickly add a comment if I wanted to, right up to that site. It'll get posted up to Facebook, and I can move on with things. Back to the gallery, I can go into albums. If I tap it. In albums, I've got access to the photos that are on my phone up at the top. So I've got a family hike, different family albums, or things from Lucy's birthday. Now, these are pictures that I've got on my phone that I may have synced over from my PC. As I scroll down, I also have some different photos that are on different folders on Facebook and Windows Live. So these albums are being pulled down across the net. These are items that I posted up to the web, maybe not from my phone, but from my PCs. And this information is being pulled down by the phone automatically, so I can easily go in and view different things, like different pictures from Pike Place Market. So like I said, these don't live on the phone. It gives me a very seamless, integrated experience for the user. I don't have to worry about where these pictures are coming from. All I know is that I have access to these pictures, all from my phone, no matter where I'm at, and no matter where they're posted up there. So it starts out as a little bit of a rough picture, and then it'll pull the rest of it in, it clears up, and it gets much sharper. So here we go. And again, I can easily comment on that photo or move across and check out the next photo if I want to. So that's what we've done to photos. A very nice integrated experience again for everybody. Now, music and videos. It's another multimedia. It's a very social experience. People really enjoy working with music. Everybody's got their music players. Well, every Windows mobile phone, or Windows Phone 7 series actually, will be a Zune as well. So we have the same functionality and more that I have on a Zune HD. So right here, when I go into my music and videos experience, I have access to my music. As I pan across, I can access my history of what I've been doing, see what's new on my phone, and then I'm back around to the start again. Very easy to get to different things. Come on. I can come in, select an artist. play that artist, and it pulls down that album art from across the web, coming down off of my internet connection, and it gives me what's happening there. So I can listen to the artist, or I can discover new albums or new songs that the artist has out that I maybe not have on, that I may not own or may not have on my phone. Now, another thing that I don't actually have on the phone is the ability, when I go into my Zune marketplace, is we have services that are integrated into it. So I may add Pandora or other multimedia related services. Those will be available over on the music experience at the end. I'll come back in here. As I pan over, this next slide right there would have different music experiences, different multimedia experiences that from different partners and different developers that I can plug into very easily, and I can pin different playlists to the top. Favorite radio stations from Pandora, for instance. When I connect my phone at home, I don't have to tether it to my PC. When I plug this thing in and it grabs and it starts charging again, the Wi-Fi looks at the house, says, hey, I'm at home, I'm on my home network. It reaches out to the PC and it automatically synchronizes my new playlists, my music, my photos. New photos on my phone are automatically sent back to the PC. They don't live just on my phone anymore. Any pictures that I've marked as favorite on my PC will get synchronized over to my phone. Any changes I've made to music and playlists that I may want on the phone automatically show up on my phone there. All wirelessly over the air on the home network. Alright, so there's a quick look at real code. So I just want to, this is a early pre-beta code. So far, so good. I want to show you one more thing really quick. Something that might be a little confusing. I've got the Me tile, so I'll quickly mention that. By selecting the Me tile, this gives me access to my own feeds, my own Facebook and live feeds, so I can create comments up here. I can add a comment. I can comment on other people's comments, sort of like looking at my Facebook wall, I guess. So I can easily post up new items here. Now, what I want to do is go through and show you guys a little bit more this keyboard from a video perspective. I've got some videos to show you what these experiences are actually going to look like in the end when they're done. So first of all, I've got the start screen. Right at the top, I've got the time and date displayed. At the bottom, I've got various messages and different things that are requesting my attention. You see the icon at the top for text. It's got a little smiley face representing the fact that I have text messages waiting for me. The picture and the music and video again, that's the last artist I was listening to. And you can see people winking at me. And I can reorder this and customize this in any way I want to. So moving around the tiles. And again, the people that are moving around, the people pictures up in the people tile are actually photos of my contacts. Now the people hub that we just looked at, this other experience. You notice that my mail count keeps changing as I get new mail. I sweep into the people hub again. Here are the last people that I've interacted with in one way or another, posting to their social network, talking to them on the phone, email, whatnot. I've got my list of contacts here. This phone belongs not to me, obviously, so that would be the Me tile at the top. I can hit that to get to any to post the things to social networks. And here at the end, I've got the social network feeds from Live and Facebook. Very easy access to different contacts. I can simply select a letter, dial down into whatever part of the alphabet I want to get to, quickly access that, and dive right into the contact. I've got access to the contact's information and that contact's individual social network feed to see what's happening in their lives. And I can turn around, add a comment back to this person. We've got some nice things that we've done, like adding a little emoticon, ASCII to emoticon keyboard to our keyboard system. So it's very easy to add various custom emoticons to my comments, text messages, or whatever I'm typing. The Pictures Hub again. We'll look at this is a look at what it's going to look like when it's all done. We're outside the roughness of the real code right now. So as I dive into the Pictures Hub, I've got my gallery here. Last photo album or last album I was in. what's new from social feeds, again, filtered by photos only. So what's happening for people on their social feeds from new photos that they've added. I can dive into all albums. They're nicely sorted by date here, so I can quickly get to any of the pictures that I want. I pan through the pictures. Again, our phones support multi-touch, so I can multi-touch and zoom into any photos I want to. Quickly and easily, I can upload this picture to a social networking site like Facebook. I don't have to go into a Facebook application to do this. It's all able to be done right there from within the Photos experience. And back into albums. I've got albums that are on my phone. Down here at the bottom, you see an album that I've got in Windows Live, and I've got a Facebook album there that are showing up. So again, those are albums that are up on the web. They don't actually exist on my phone. All that information is simply being pulled down. The music and videos experience. Start at the start screen again, drop down, select the music and video tile. Again, this is the last band that was being listened to. I have the same picture back on the background of the hub here. Pan across, I can see what was happening last, what artist I was listening to, or radio station even. New items that I've added to the phone, one touch away from being able to play them. And here's a look at the different applications that I can plug in to the phone. So I can have Pandora here, for instance, if I wanted to, so I could reach out and start working with Pandora's experience right there from within the music and videos experience. The last one is games. As I drop down here, select the game style, you can see my emoticon peeking out here at me from Xbox Live. Again, I've got access to my spotlight information, different information coming down from Xbox Live that I can reach out to, find out about the games, new contests that are happening. I've got my emoticon, or not emoticon, my avatar, gamer tag, and so on. So a very nice experience throughout. It makes it very easy to use, very seamless integration between various. It's been a long game. Various experiences on the phone. So I'm just going to wrap it up real quick and say, it's about ready to start again. So that's a quick glimpse at the new Windows Phone 7 Series phone. Hope everybody enjoyed it. If you have questions, please talk to the folks in the booth. We actually have some little interactive displays. These guys will be happy to answer questions over here, walk you through any experiences that you want a little bit more. And I've got some people from Windows and Windows Live behind me. I'd be happy to talk to you about experiences on the Windows platform or the Windows Live platform. All right? Thanks a lot for your time. Hope everybody has a great show.